David Walker, if you've never heard of him, he is the former Comptroller General of the United States, author of a new book, Come Back America, Turning the Country Around and Restoring Fiscal Responsibility. David, I tried to talk to you when you were in office for years. You're a nonpartisan guy. During the Bush administration, spending money like crazy. We're still doing it. Let me show you the debt clock real quick, and this is only about 20% of it. The 12 trillion is not really anything that bothers you. I mean, it bothers you, but it's not.
It's not the problem. It's the off-balance sheet obligations, which are multiple times greater, that threaten.
How long do we have to pay? How long do we have before we're in trouble?
We have less than 5 years to be able to demonstrate to China and other foreign lenders that we're going to get our act together. Frankly, President Obama needs to step up in 2010.
And if we don't do it?
And if we don't, we could have much higher interest rates with a significant adverse effect on the economy, on jobs, on cost of capital, a variety of things.
I mean, it just spirals out of control.
Much worse than we saw in 08, 09.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was so pleased to hear, because your new book, Come Back America, I am so pleased to hear your solution, or one of them, is exactly the solution I lined out on my radio show today. And it is this. Explain.
Well, we have a gerrymandered system which entrenches incumbents, which also polarizes our political system, where legislatures in the different states draw these types of districts to make sure they have a 98% reelection rate.
This is not what our founders had in mind at all.
Absolutely not. We have a republic that's not representative of the public.
Right. And the reason why is because these people, they may be different than these people, but that's a good thing because it moderates Congress, correct?
That's correct. And there are two states that don't allow the legislature's unilateral discretion, and they have much more competitive races, and that's good.
Which are the states?
Iowa and Arizona.
Okay. So term limits and also gerrymandering.
Correct.
Right? You think that can be done?
Well, it's going to take a constitutional amendment with regard to the term limits. We need 12 to 18 years, not as short as the states, and we're going to need some campaign finance reform, too.
Do you think, David, we can, I mean, we need we need a serious group of people in there to say, look, we got real problems, open up the hood, let's go to work.
The republic is at risk. We need policy reforms, operational reforms, and political reforms, and they're laid out in the book.
Oscar, I want you to zoom in on his lapel. Come here, David, for a second. I want to show you something. Here. Explain what this is. I asked you what this is the first time we met years ago.
Sons of the American Revolution.
That means?
That means that we're here to honor those who fought for our freedom and to make this country a separate republic, and I'm fighting to make sure it stays that way.
Someone in your family fought in the American Revolution.
And died. A number fought, and some died.
Okay. It is your turn this time, sir.
I'm not giving up.
I know. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Back in a second.